अभी रुको, अब आया 14, सर्वर 14 मिल रहा है, सर्वर 14 नरेंद्र यार बाइट हो रही है उधर।
That was the moment of announcement of Rekha Gupta as the next Chief Minister of Delhi. We have our correspondent Deepak Bharana at the Delhi BJP office. Deepak, talk to us amidst a lot of excitement. Rekha Gupta finally announced.
आशीर्वाद सहयोग और की गहराई से आभार क्या बस बाद में करेंगे
That was Rekha Gupta speaking to media persons right after the official announcement that came from Ravi Shankar Prasad, the central observer, apart from O.P. Dhankar, at the BJP Legislature Party meeting at the Delhi BJP office. Deepak Bharana, our correspondent, joins us live from Delhi's BJP office.
मिल रही है, ये बहुत गर्व की बात है और जो दिल्ली के अंदर 50% महिलाएं दिल्ली के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जिसने वोट दिया उन सबके लिए सम्मान की बात है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सम्मान की बात है और दिल्ली के लिए सम्मान की बात है। निश्चित तौर के ऊपर कल सुबह से डबल इंजन की सरकार दिल्ली के अंदर विकास करेगी।
दिल्ली की महिला को क्या बोलना चाहेंगे दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री जो है रेखा
पार्टी विधायक दल की नेता चुनी गई है और अब हम सब मिलकर विकसित भारत की विकसित दिल्ली का निर्माण करेंगे, विकसित भारत की विकसित दिल्ली बनाएंगे। हाँ, अभी सभी विधायक और एमपी दिल्ली के ऑनरेबल लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर को मिलेंगे और उनको इस बात की जानकारी दी जाएगी कि विधायक दल ने श्रीमती रेखा गुप्ता जी को विधायक दल का नेता चुन लिया है और श्रीमती रेखा गुप्ता कल दोपहर 12 बजे मुख्यमंत्री की शपथ लेंगी। श्री परवेश वर्मा जी ने प्रस्ताव रखा, उसके बाद श्री विजेंद्र गुप्ता जी ने, श्री सतीश उपाध्याय जी ने उनके समर्थन में प्रस्ताव पेश किया और जिसको सर्वसम्मति से सभी विधायकों ने पास किया। इसकी कोई जानकारी नहीं, ऐसी कोई जानकारी नहीं। प्रसाद जी कैसे हैं? एक श्वेता जी के साथ
अपने जोश आया कार्यकर्ता अभी मोदी जी जिंदाबाद, अमित शाह जिंदाबाद, जेपी नड्डा जी जिंदाबाद। जो हाईकमान फैसला करेगी उन्हें मांगा गया, जो हाईकमान फैसला कौन है कार्यकर्ता और सर्वसम्मति से रेखा जी को दिल्ली का मुख्यमंत्री के लिए।
उनके साथ और भी लोग शपथ लेंगे, अभी कल से सीएम का शपथ होगा।
अब ये अभी राष्ट्रीय नेतृत्व तय करेगा, राष्ट्रीय तय करेगा। धन्यवाद। पूरी पार्टी के ओर से
Those are the latest visuals from the Delhi BJP office. On the screens are visuals of Ravi Shankar Prasad, the central observer, announcing the name of Rekha Gupta as the next Chief Minister of Delhi. And we've been getting you all the latest visuals and sound bites from the Delhi BJP office. Rekha Gupta being congratulated by party members, her family members celebrating at her house. The fourth woman Chief Minister of Delhi, the first in 11 years. Rekha Gupta set to take oath as the Chief Minister of Delhi tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. at the Ram Leela grounds in Delhi. A ceremony that's set to be attended by nearly 30,000 people. Bhanuchandar Nagarajan, political analyst, continues to be with us. Bhanuchandar, it's going to be a big oath-taking ceremony, isn't it? Massive 130,000 people is the expected attendance. There have been traffic advisories issued in Delhi.
BJP is making a pomp and show out of the fact that they have come back to power in Delhi after 27 years. Quite rightfully, they are excited about it. And so, like, you know, very exciting choices. Chief Minister Delhi gets his women Chief Minister after Sheila Dikshit. And the interesting choices are the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker, the Speaker and the Deputy Chief Minister. Like I was saying before, like the BJP has sort of made it a habit of making the senior most MLA or somebody very senior as the Speaker. We saw the former Chief Minister Raman Singh as the Speaker in Chhattisgarh and in other states as well. Like there have been similar trends. So I think it's Vijendra Gupta's nomination as Speaker doesn't come as a surprise. There were speculations that Parvesh Verma will be the Chief Minister himself, but he has been given Deputy Chief Minister post. So like the Jat angle of the whole area is covered now because there is no Deputy Chief Minister in Haryana, and there's a substantial Jat community presence in Western UP as well. So that angle is taken care of. We will be. We have to wait till tomorrow to see like who are the other ministers going to be and who are going to actually get these different portfolios. I'll be watching out for who gets environment because that is the hot topic going into the election. And we just a few minutes ago spoke about the cleaning of Yamuna, the pollution, and so on and so forth. So let's see like who gets that, and that will be like a very important portfolio to watch out for. Others are also important. I'm just like mentioning that because it has come out quite a bit during the campaign.
Right, we'll have to wait and watch what the other appointments are going to be, Bhanuchandar. But for now, the big news that's coming out is that Rekha Gupta will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Somebody who's been associated with the RSS since childhood and has been the president of the Delhi Students' Union. And she won the Shalimar Bagh seat in the 2025 Delhi Assembly elections. Bhanuchandar Nagarajan, what also will be crucial is how this team works together with Rekha Gupta, isn't it? Because it's got a lot to prove at this stage, because this oath-taking ceremony is happening even as the cleanup of the Yamuna River is underway.
Oh yes, I think since the BJP is power at the center, and it also like the Home Ministry takes care of the law and order, and there is a representative of the center in the form of a Lieutenant Governor. So having the Chief Minister and the Prime Minister and the central government from the same party helps a lot, especially when it comes to Delhi. We have seen the frictions play out during the last 10 years. So those are not going to be there anymore, and those can't be given as excuses as well. So like, the onus is on the government to perform. There has been a substantial urban decay that has set in Delhi when it compares to like any other city in the world, or even many tier 2 cities in India. So I think the governance will have to take priority from there, and it is great to see that the work on Yamuna has already started. It is going to be a very tough ask because it is like a Himalayan river. It has different characteristics, unlike like the Sabarmati or the other urban rivers around the world. So we'll see how this pans out, and also like how the government of Delhi negotiates with Punjab when it comes to air pollution is something that we need to see. That's why I'll be curious to watch like who the environment minister will be, because he might be the face of the negotiation with the state government in Punjab. So a lot of interesting things, but there's high hope. There's a visibly high voter turnout. Like I thought people in Delhi would have been disillusioned with the politics the last 10 years, and the voter turnout would be less, but it was still like around 60%. So people want change. People wanted a good governance in Delhi, and I'm sure like the new government will be like cognizant of that, and hopefully it will deliver on the promises.
Hopefully it will deliver on its promise. Let's now listen to some more reactions that's coming in.
आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार, और आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार, और आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार।
देखिए, महिला सम्मान सबसे बड़ा प्रायोरिटी है भाजपा का रेखा गुप्ता को विधायक दल का नेता बनने की, दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री पद पे बैठने की बहुत बहुत बधाई।
अभी सभी विधायक और एमपी दिल्ली के ऑनरेबल लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर को मिलेंगे और उनको इस बात की जानकारी दी जाएगी कि विधायक दल ने श्रीमती रेखा गुप्ता जी को विधायक दल का नेता चुन लिया है और श्रीमती रेखा गुप्ता कल दोपहर 12 बजे मुख्यमंत्री की शपथ लेंगे।
मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं और बधाई है और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि उनके नेतृत्व में निश्चित तौर पे दिल्ली के लोगों ने जो कष्ट भोगा है पिछले 10 सालों में, उससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी और रेखा जी मुक्त करेंगे।
ये बहुत गर्व की बात है और जो दिल्ली के अंदर 50% महिलाएं दिल्ली के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जिसने वोट दिया, उन सबके लिए सम्मान की बात है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सम्मान की बात है और दिल्ली के लिए सम्मान की बात है। निश्चित तौर के ऊपर कल सुबह से डबल इंजन की सरकार दिल्ली के अंदर विकास करेगी।
हमारे सतीश जी ने प्रस्ताव रखा, प्रवेश जी ने प्रस्ताव रखा, हमारे वरिष्ठ नेताओं सबने प्रस्ताव रखा और सर्वसम्मति से रेखा जी को दिल्ली का मुख्यमंत्री के लिए
सीएम के नाम के लिए लीडर ऑफ हाउस के नाम से रेखा गुप्ता जी का नाम प्रपोज किया गया है। उसका हम स्वागत करते हैं। शीर्ष नेतृत्व ने जो किया है ठीक किया है, महिलाओं को सम्मान दिया है और हम उसके साथ हैं।
And now we have Neoma Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP, joining us live here on the broadcast. Neoma Gupta, thank you so much for taking time out to be with us. Talk to us. BJP is delivering the 4th woman chief minister of Delhi.
Yes, it's a matter of great pride, and good evening and thank you for having me yet again on your forum. And it's a matter of great pride that we're going to have a lady CM who's going to rule from her head and from her heart. And the names for all the CM candidates which were shortlisted were on the basis of the work these leaders have done over the years, both in their constituency and otherwise. And we've taken into account their commitment to the party, their vision, as well as their popularity amongst the contemporaries. Something that will actually determine how the party is going to work forward to make sure all the goals that we've enunciated in our manifesto play out. So it's great to have a woman CM. It's great that you're going to have a person who's going to walk her talk. So it's a spectacular day for BJP today.
Spectacular day for BJP today. Can you tell us, more in terms of, what will be the plans, with the Delhi BJP to start with? Even the oath taking is happening in the backdrop of the beginning of the cleanup of the Yamuna River.
Absolutely. And we've made a lot of commitments which we intend to honor. And, work has already started. Like the State Health Department has already begun the process to implement Ayushman Bharat. And so, look at the magnum opus. You had a government where it failed to deliver miserably on all accords. Forget the zinc factor, even the basics. You didn't have your amenities. You had sewage flowing. Pollution was a problem. Yamuna is a problem. The problems were endless, and today you voted for change, you voted for progress, and that's exactly what you're giving. And you voted for equality, which you can see with the selection of our CM candidate.
Right, and one is the fact that you have Rekha Gupta, who has been who will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Then there is Vijender, who is going to be the next Speaker of the Delhi Assembly.
So, the official statements of all the selections are going to pan out very shortly. And everybody so let me break it down. Each Karyakarta in BJP delivers with their utmost intention to make sure that you work for the betterment of the people. So every selection which has happened was a given, because the best part, let me just go a bit backtrack, that the pool from which the selection happened was a great pool. Okay? And that's a big luxury for any political party to select from the best. So every selection for every minister, all the cabinet which is going to come into play will all work as a cohesive unit under the leadership of the Chief Minister and under the great leadership of Modi ji in order to deliver the best possible Delhi. We are going to restore Delhi to what it had lost out on and make it even better.
Right, and it's all going to begin with that massive grand oath-taking ceremony tomorrow. 30,000 people expected to attend it. Prime Minister Modi is going to be there. Union ministers will be there. All BJP chief ministers will be there.
Yeah, it's a day to celebrate.
And I'm guessing you will be there as well.
Yes, I will be there for sure.
And you are looking, I'm sure you're eagerly looking forward to it. Quite the celebratory mood. We saw, visuals of firecrackers going off as well. There were celebrations at Rekha Gupta ji's house as well.
Yes.
BJP in celebratory mood, but with a lot on the mind when it comes to executing on the ground.
Yes, absolutely. Because see, the whole election is basically the echo chamber of a voter. And when you resonate with that echo, you understand you're at the right path. The voter has voted for us in order to live a better life, to have clearer lungs, to have roads where you don't have potholes. So if a pregnant woman is going to a hospital, she doesn't have to be scared of it. For you to have a sewage-free Delhi, to have a Delhi which is clean. I mean, we are in the national capital of this country. And look at the condition of which Mr. Kejriwal's government has left it. So we are celebrating the fact that we have been given a chance to give Delhiites what they deserve. So it's a celebration of opportunity. I'm not going to go very ahead of ourselves by saying that, they voted for us because only of this misgovernance on their part. They've actually voted for us to give us hope. It's a party of hope which delivers. So we are going to take our role very, very seriously. And as I said, the CM is brilliant. So you can be rest assured that whatever commitment that we had promised to do, we are going to honor it to the T within the timelines that we have given.
Right. Stay with us, Rekha Gupta. Let's quickly listen to some more reactions that are coming in.
महिला सम्मान सबसे बड़ा प्रायोरिटी है भाजपा का। रेखा गुप्ता को विधायक दल का नेता बनने की, दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री पद पे बैठने की बहुत बहुत बधाई।
महिला सशक्तिकरण की बात आदरणीय मोदी जी ना सिर्फ कहते हैं, करते भी हैं। दिल्ली भाजपा के विधायक दल के नेता के रूप में रेखा जी का नाम तय किया है। रेखा जी को बधाई, पूरी दिल्ली को बधाई।
सभी क्वालिटी को ध्यान में रखा गया, उनका संगठन का अनुभव, उनका सत्ता का अनुभव, लेकिन जब वो एक महिला है तो एक महिला होने के नाते मुझे और भी खुशी है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी का धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ। प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा महिलाओं को अलग से रेट करते हैं, तो मैं बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ महिलाओं।
उसमें रूह है भगवान की, जो फैसला आया है पूरा कार्यकर्ता एकजुट हो गया दिल्ली का, क्योंकि पहली बार एमएलए बनने पर उनको ये जो मुख्यमंत्री बनाया महिला को, और उसमें काबिलियत है। जो मोदी जी के हमारे काम, जो मोदी जी के ने गारंटी पे गारंटी दी है, अमित शाह जी ने जो मैनिफेस्टो भेजा है, हम उसको घर घर पहुंचाएंगे और घर घर जाके लोगों के काम करेंगे, लोगों की सेवा करेंगे, जिससे कि मोदी जी की गारंटी पूरी हो।
देखिए, एक बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक निर्णय है, बहुत ही सुयोग्य व्यक्ति को चुनकर भेजा गया है और सर्वसम्मति से फैसला लिया गया विधायक दल में, और अब हम सब लोग जा रहे हैं उपराज्यपाल जी के यहाँ पर। 100% वो संभाल पाएंगी, सुयोग्य है, उनका पूरा एक ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है सार्वजनिक जीवन का, और मुझे लगता है कि एक बहुत ही ऐतिहासिक निर्णय आज लिया गया है।
उनको बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं और सभी दिल्ली वासियों को बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं। और मुझे पूरा यकीन है कि ऑनरेबल पीएम की गाइडेंस और लीडरशिप में रेखा जी एज सीएम ऑफ दिल्ली बहुत बढ़िया काम करके दिखाएंगे।
सबसे पहले तो मैं अपनी बड़ी बहन रेखा गुप्ता जी को तहे दिल की गहराइयों से मुबारकबाद करता हूं, शुभकामनाएं देता हूं, और इससे मोदी जी का विजन का पता चलता है कि महिला सशक्तिकरण को कितना प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, महिला एम्पावरमेंट को कितना प्रमोट कर रहे हैं, और ये दिल्ली का इतिहास बदलने वाला डिसीजन है, और इसके लिए मोदी जी का और शीर्ष नेतृत्व का धन्यवाद करता हूँ।
मोदी जी की गारंटी पूरी करने का समय है, ये समय है विकसित भारत की, विकसित दिल्ली के निर्माण का। द प्रोसेस हैज स्टार्टेड टुडे।
रेखा गुप्ता जी चौथी महिला मुख्यमंत्री बनने जा रही हैं। शीला दीक्षित जी, सुषमा स्वराज जी मेरे बाद अब रेखा गुप्ता जी बन रही हैं। ये बहुत अच्छी बात है कि महिलाओं को राजनीति में प्रतिनिधित्व मिल रहा है, क्योंकि ये सच्चाई है कि आजादी के इतने साल बाद भी अगर आप चाहे लोकसभा में देखिए, आप देश भर की विधानसभाओं में देखिए, आप देश के मुख्यमंत्रियों में देखिए, तो आज इकलौती महिला मुख्यमंत्री पश्चिम बंगाल में ममता बनर्जी हैं। तो ये देश की महिलाओं के लिए खुशी की बात है कि रेखा गुप्ता जी मुख्यमंत्री बनी है। और मैं ये भी उम्मीद करती हूं कि जो महिलाओं को वादा भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने किया है कि वो 2500 रुपए दिल्ली की हर महिला को सम्मान राशि देंगे, और ये पहले ही कैबिनेट में पास होगी, और 8 मार्च जो महिला दिवस है उस तक दिल्ली की महिलाओं के खाते में आ जाएगा। मैं उम्मीद करती हूं कि एक महिला होने के नाते
इस वादे को सबसे पहली प्राथमिकता के साथ रेखा गुप्ता जी पूरा करेंगे।
That's right. That was former Delhi Chief Minister Atishi talking about the BJP keeping its promise of the Mahila Samman Yojana. Niyama Gupta is with us. Niyama, I'm sure you heard what Atishi had to say. She's talking about the fact that she's eagerly waiting to see if by the 8th of March, the 2,500 rupees that was promised to the women of Delhi will be credited to their accounts.
And she needn't worry about all these things, and she doesn't need to question us. We know how to honor our commitments. She needs to retrospect and introspect. I mean, she's the one who promised to deliver, their party promised to deliver 1,100 to Punjab, women in Punjab, and they still haven't done it. So people in glass houses, and that's so ironical because sheesh mahal, so, you know, if you translate it, but people in glass houses don't dare throw stones on us. We will honor every commitment we have promised and within the timeline that we have set it.
That's right. But Niyama, all said and done, she was congratulating the fact that, you know, it is Rekha Gupta ji who will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Visuals, meanwhile, Niyama was showing off the moment when it was announced right after the BJP Legislature Party meeting that it will be Rekha Gupta who will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi.
निवेदन है कि थोड़ा सा अनुशासन बनाए रखें। पीछे हमारे विधायकगण, हमारे सांसदगण बैठे हैं। मेरा सभी से निवेदन है, हमारे कार्यकर्ता क्यों आए यहाँ पे?
Right, we also have my colleague Nabila Jamal joining us live from the newsroom as well. Nabila, celebratory scenes at the Delhi BJP office, media frenzy there as the name of the next Chief Minister of Delhi was announced by Ravi Shankar Prasad, the Central Observer, and looks like it's a unanimous choice.
Well, I would certainly say that it's a surprising choice that the BJP has pulled off, considering that Parvesh Verma was really gunning for the top post. He also defeated Arvind Kejriwal from the New Delhi constituency. For them to have picked Rekha Gupta has certainly come as a big surprise. But that said, I still recollect Prime Minister Modi in one of his rallies who said that if BJP comes to power, then we will give you a woman Chief Minister. So it seems like Prime Minister Modi has lived up to his word, and Rekha Gupta seems to be their ideal choice. Going by her background, her body of work, she seems to really fit the role perfectly well. In that sense, she's worked, she's won municipal corporation elections. That means she knows the lay of the land, the grassroots of Delhi so well that she could be an ideal choice. And going forward, we'll see how she works. But we have great hopes pinned on Rekha Gupta because of the kind of work she's done. She's been vociferous, 50 years of age, but the activities that she's done certainly to boast of. We hear that she started off as a student wing leader at the Delhi University. She was the president of the Students' Union, the DUSU. She went on to fight for students' issues at that point, and then grew in the ranks. And then she joined the RSS. She was part of the RSS since her childhood days. She was part of the ABVP then, and then went on to contest the local body polls and won consecutively. She won twice and with a good margin. And then we hear that she was appointed as the Delhi BJP Mahila Morcha. She currently even until now, recently served as that. She is the State General Secretary of the BJP. So in every sense, she has made a mark for Delhi with the kind of commitment that she has placed to working for people, people's issues that she's pulled up to actually execute them, be it education, be it civic issues, be it building civic infrastructure, in a way contributing to ensuring good civic infrastructure within the area and the limits that she's worked in. In fact, she's won her constituency this time. She's the first time MLA, won her constituency by nearly 30,000 votes over the Aam Aadmi Party candidate. So Rekha Gupta certainly a choice that the BJP wants to boast of, and I'm going to repeat myself, certainly have great hopes on Rekha Gupta for the kind of work she's done in the past, for her to be boasting of being the Chief Minister of Delhi. A fourth woman Chief Minister. The BJP has pulled off a surprise yet again.
The BJP has pulled off a surprise yet again. says my colleague Nabila Jamal. Nabila, stay with us. Let's listen to some of the reactions coming in.
विकास के नए अध्याय को रेखांकित करें। दिल्ली में कई सारे मुद्दे, आपकी मदर भी रही हैं, शीला दीक्षित भी रही हैं। आप समझते हैं दिल्ली में इस बार महिला रही है बीजेपी की तरफ से।
आप देख लीजिएगा, वो न केवल महिला सशक्तिकरण का नया अध्याय रचित करेंगी, बल्कि आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी का जो विजन है विमेन लेड डेवलपमेंट, यानी महिलाओं के नेतृत्व में देश के सशक्तिकरण का विजन, उसको भी चरितार्थ कर कर दिल्ली में दिखाएंगी।
महिलाओं के लिए बहुत सारे मुद्दे भी दिल्ली में है, तो रेखा गुप्ता जी की एक्सपीरियंस भी है, लगता है कि संभाल पाएंगी।
निश्चित रूप से एक एक समस्या का निवारण करेंगी।
That's right. More and more reactions coming in. On your screens are the visuals of the social media post of Delhi's next Chief Minister Rekha Gupta, where she has thanked Prime Minister Modi and workers of the BJP. That's the latest. Rekha Gupta's tweet, or rather post on social media platform X. We have Nabila Jamal still with us, joining us from the newsroom. There you go, Nabila. Lots of suspense surrounding this announcement. There's a huge build-up, and then finally, in the last couple of hours going in to that BJP legislature party meeting, it did seem like it will be Rekha Gupta because she was the front runner before the announcement came out.
You know, it's very interesting that Parvesh Verma didn't get the post, because there was much talk around how Parvesh Verma, the man who defeated Arvind Kejriwal, will be really trusted this responsibility of being Delhi Chief Minister. In fact, he comes from a political family. He has a political legacy. His father was once a
That's
Chief
right,
Minister.
Nabila, but we don't know if he could still be the next Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi.
All right. Well, that's the internal information that I don't have as yet. But from what I know, that he, all right, so he will be the state's Deputy Chief Minister, as what's been confirmed is what I hear. Is that right, Krishna?
Right. Stay with us. Now we have Bipin Sharma, senior journalist, now joining us live on the broadcast. Bipin Sharma, talk to us. Rekha Gupta finally being appointed, getting the post as the Chief Minister of Delhi. Talk to us.
Absolutely. You know, no second thought that this is a master stroke on the part of the BJP. And, you know, after a lot of waiting, thought process, now it's out in the open officially that Rekha Gupta is going to be taking over as the next CM of Delhi. And she would then become the fourth woman CM of Delhi. So now, of course, that suspense is over. But then the next big thing is who would be there in the cabinet and then the deputy CM, because as you were just discussing that Parvesh Verma is the likely deputy CM candidate. So now it all boils down to see the actual shape of the cabinet, because there are numerous challenges, and the mandate that Delhi voters have given to BJP comes with humongous responsibilities. So they have to hit the ground running from day one. So I think a very historic moment for BJP, for Delhi, because when Prime Minister embarked on the US trip in 2023, so he made an epic statement that he says what sets India apart from the other nations of the world is women-led development. And so that is the hallmark of India. So here, if a strong message is being given by appointing a woman chief minister, I think that would be really music for the ears of Delhi voters. And now it will be very interesting to see how BJP starts delivering on ground zero, because what they have promised, because n number of schemes and then all these promises that they made in their election manifesto. So it needs to be translated into action mode.
Right, Bipin, all eyes will be on what that cabinet composition is going to be, isn't it? And all eyes will be on, who gets what portfolios. Some key portfolios like environment, will be highly watched out for.
Absolutely, because I can't agree more with you on this, because then BJP would ensure and in fact leave no stone unturned in balancing the caste equation. You see, because you need to, there is a strong probability of Manjinder Singh Sirsa being inducted in the cabinet. Then Parvez Verma is already there, if these reports are to be believed. And then, of course, Vijender Gupta may get a chance. And then Ashish Sood, the winning candidate from Janakpuri. So likewise, Mohan Singh Bisht, who's an old-timer, a stalwart. And because Ajay Mahavar again. So all these key portfolios, because they will also, it will be interesting to see how BJP balances the caste equation. And then, of course, considering the fact that the Bihar elections are not far off.
We have now my colleague Brijesh Pandey joining us live on the broadcast. Brijesh, talk to us. Big announcement, a big surprise again. But once the announcement came in, everybody seems to be in clear agreement that that's the best choice possible.
I think, Krishna, one thing is there, that this has not come as a big surprise in the sense that, that her name was among the top 2 probables which were doing round. And, many guessed it correct, I guess I would say, today when, when we flashed the news that Rekha Gupta along with Vijender Gupta were the top 2 front minister of Delhi is concerned. I think, the challenge has just begun. It's a right choice in the sense that, yes, it checks in all the important criteria. The first and foremost, her being from the Vaishya community. The second being her being a woman. It dovetails into the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao and of the slogans of the BJP. And it'll be interesting to see, how BJP has kind of neutralized also the powerful factions which are there, because with the appointment of, say for example, Pravesh Verma, there would be another faction who would be slightly upset of being deprived of the power. So as the panelist before me was talking about, what would be extremely interesting to see about the kind of cabinet composition which comes up before all of us, and who all 6 makes it to the cut, because one thing is there that there are several stalwarts. One of the giant killer of the Delhi Assembly election, I would say, was Pravesh Verma. And Pravesh Verma, the way he has graduated from being a 2-term member of parliament to someone who was one of the most visible face of this Delhi Assembly election. So so it will be interesting to see the kind of portfolio he gets. But one thing is very clear, that yes, a woman chief minister is there, and it will be very interesting to see what all tops the agenda, the first 100-day agenda, I would say, of the BJP is going to be. Because remember, the cleaning of Yamuna and the machines being pressed into action is something which has already begun. But with this kind of mandate, also comes the great degree of responsibility for given the fact that, that the kind of promises that have been made by the BJP, and with AAP is, beaten, but is not completely decimated. So they, along with their 22 MLAs, would also be keeping a hawk eye on what the BJP does.
They will, and I only said it was a surprise when it comes to who was in competition with, that is Parvesh Verma, the giant killer of the election. But we will take a very short breather over here. We will continue this on the other side.
Mama must be missing us, na?
Let's take you on, babe, give me one day. Feel the itch under my skin, it's a fun day. You been like it when you see we in done, hey.
New GT line, Taigun and Virtus. Volkswagen.
What does it take to be the greatest in the world? Focus? Composure? Wisdom? But is that all it takes? There is one thing which truly sets you apart. Your inner strength. Sodium DMD Rebar. True inner strength.
मैं और आप, हम अलग कहाँ हैं?
Gill on 199.
अपनी अपनी मंजिल पर हम दोनों की नजर है, और उसके लिए हम जी जान लगाकर मेहनत करते हैं। पर कभी कभी
He's out on 199.
मेहनत और मंजिल के बीच रह जाता है एक फासला। खैर, मुझे उस फासले को मिटाने के लिए थोड़ी और मेहनत लगेगी, पर शुक्र है आपके पास है टाटा कैपिटल, जो मिटाए फासले आपकी मेहनत और मंजिल के बीच। टाटा कैपिटल, मिटाए फासले।
Rekha Gupta is the next Chief Minister of Delhi. She will be taking oath at the Ram Leela grounds, the Ram Leela Maidan in Delhi tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. With 30,000 people set to attend that oath-taking ceremony. Let's first listen to what she had to say and then what her husband's reactions were.
आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार और आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार और आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार।
रेखा जी दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री बनने जा रही है, आप क्या कहेंगे?
ये सभी कार्यकर्ता यहाँ मौजूद हैं, सभी कार्यकर्ताओं की मेहनत का, और मोदी जी ने इतना विश्वास जगाया और मोदी जी ने एक आम महिला के ऊपर इतना भरोसा करके उनको इतना सपोर्ट दिया है, उन पे भरोसा किया है। पूरी पार्टी का, पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का, मोदी जी का, अमित शाह जी का, हमारे सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया है। और आगे जो है सब मिलके।
We have Nabila Jawal, my colleague, joining us live from the newsroom. Nabila, I'm sure you heard that reaction that came in from Rekha Gupta's husband. It is, it's all about the work of the cadre over there and also all the support that they got from Prime Minister Modi.
Krishna, I should say that the BJP are election war horses. They leave no stone unturned to win an election, and we've seen the moment they saw a slightly stunted election victory in 2024 Lok Sabha polls. It seems like the BJP went on complete overdrive, a complete overhaul in their team, the team management, their strategy to fight the state elections, be it Haryana, be it Maharashtra, and now New Delhi. We see the BJP coming back and with a bang. It's not a fractured mandate. They've come back with thumping majority, and at this point, the BJP to pick a female, a lady who's worked in the grassroots of the BJP right from the start in Delhi, has really grown through the local body polls, worked for the women of Delhi, has been part of the Mahila Morcha, has really won her election in her seat of Shalimar Bagh by over 30,000 votes against the Aam Aadmi Party candidate. Really makes her a very fitting face for Chief Minister of Delhi. So she'll be the fourth woman Chief Minister. BJP had already promised, Prime Minister Modi himself had said it in one of his rallies, that he is looking to make a woman as the Chief Minister of Delhi if the BJP comes to power. So as promised, Prime Minister Modi seems to have delivered. He and his team have chosen Rekha Gupta, and rightly so for her credentials. Now let me tell you a little background on her, or where she comes from. She's actually from Haryana. At the age of 7, she moved to Delhi with her family. In fact, her father was working with State Bank of India. Very humble beginnings. She comes from a humble background, so she's really learnt the ropes of politics and grown through the grassroots, worked on the ground in terms of ensuring civic infrastructure in her area, rebuilding parks, helping with rebuilding parks, with schools in the area, with swimming pools, with training students, young students in education, fighting for the rights of the minorities. When I say minorities, in her own institution, the college that she did, the groups that she was fronting, she really fought for them. She was part of the ABVP. She was the president of the Delhi Students' University Wing. So in every sense, she's been steadfast, vociferous, vocal about issues that prevailed at that point, and that seems to have brought her to this stage where she's immensely popular among the people in Shalimar Bagh. So it seems like the BJP has looked at Rekha Gupta as someone who has the kind of the kind of popularity that is needed to be the chief minister, the kind of hard work that she's put in over the years. She's 50 years of age, so she's got a great credibility of 27 years into politics. So all of that taken into account, the BJP has named Rekha Gupta. So the humble beginnings that she started with, to coming from Haryana, moving to Delhi at a young age, getting on to student level politics, then ABVP. She's always been connected with the RSS. Her and her family have been part of the RSS for long. They very closely work with the RSS. So in that sense, the BJP has found an apt and a perfect face in Rekha Gupta. And you actually told me about Deputy Parvesh Verma. He's going to be the Deputy Chief Minister. I would have been very surprised had the BJP not given him a meaty role. Parvesh Verma managed to trump Arvind Kejriwal by a good thousands of votes. So he certainly deserved some meaty role, and a position as Deputy Chief Minister is certainly what has been given to him, in a way rewarding him for his victory over Arvind Kejriwal. So seems like all is well that ends well. Everyone's happy. Parvesh Verma had a little problem. He was very disappointed. There were claims that he was sidelined. He wasn't been given the kind of importance, despite him being one of the front runners, defeating Arvind Kejriwal. Virendra Sachdeva, another man, Virendra Sachdeva, in fact, gave up his elections itself entirely this time, saying, I'm not going to fight elections. I'm going to be working for the BJP in terms of strategy in the state. And he made the party win. So many people who were disappointed, but it seems like Rekha Gupta is a neutral, non-controversial face.
That's right.
Have managed to assuage every other problem in the party.
Right, Niyama, isn't that, talk to us. One is the fact that, she is going to be the next Chief Minister, and then you have Parvesh Verma, who will be the next. Also, we seem to have a final confirmation on that matter as well.
When it took us time to select the correct candidate, it's a very democratic process, because the parliamentary committee within the BJP does the needful. And it's safe for me to say that the final pick was amongst very suitable candidates. In fact, it's great that we have so many people to pick from. It just shows that BJP trusts only capable individuals to govern where it comes to power. And this holds true from top leadership to every hard-working Karyakarta. And obviously, we see that Delhi, the chief ministers in Delhi have mostly been women. And BJP is constantly about Nari Shakti, which doesn't mean equality in women, it means empowerment of women. Even when it came to the reservation of bill, it was our political party which, went forward with it. And this is just an endorsement of the fact that today you're going to be under the able leadership of a woman who's going to walk the talk of getting Delhi restored to its lost glory, which I constantly say. So it's a matter of great pride and a day of immense happiness for the BJP of Delhi.
Matter of great pride and immense happiness. But will you be able to confirm to us whether Mr. Parvesh Verma is the next Deputy Chief Minister of Delhi?
No, till the official statement doesn't come out, I'm sorry, I'm not in a position to confirm.
Okay, so but looks like that's the most likely choice, isn't it, Bipin?
See, because he has been a giant slayer, and of course there is a saying that whoever wins New Delhi, or earlier known as the Gold Market constituency, eventually goes on to become the CM of Delhi. But then time will decide, and it's matter of I think few moments when we'll get the official announcement. But then the important thing is one, the BJP has sent a very loud and clear message by selecting a woman CM. Plus, it will not be a crown of thorns or crown of jewels. It will be a crown of responsibilities, because you will have to hit the ground running from day one. And as I said earlier, that challenges are humongous, and Delhi cannot be granted the full statehood status, and all the capitals of the world, they don't get the full statehood status. In such a scenario, you have to work in tandem. And here I am referring to Aam Aadmi Party, because who's ruling the MCD. So now, if BJP needs to transform Delhi into a truly world-class city, then they have to deliver from day one. Plus, it has to be a report card based performance, perform or perish.
Absolutely.
Because there is no room for complacency, no room. And because if I enlist the issues, dangling wires, illegal immigration, law and order, you see, because we should not forget that this is the same city where Nirbhaya happened. So Delhi voters need to feel safe and sound, safe and secure that now they have a woman CM, and it is going to be history in making, because it is, we cannot forget the golden era when Sheila Dikshit used to be at the helm of the affairs from 1998 to 2013. Why that period, that era is referred to as a golden era is because she was known for accepting responsibilities for failures as well. You see, because for taking bouquets, everyone is there. But, when it comes to accepting the brickbats, you shun the responsibility. So that is not expected from leaders nowadays. And of course, the Delhi voters have given a thumping majority, a decisive mandate to BJP. Now it is time for them to deliver. And last but not the least, Rekha Gupta especially will have numerous challenges. One, to live up to the expectations, to live up to the faith reposed on her by BJP top brass, plus also to come up to the expectations of the Delhi voters, and last but not the least, to live up to that model which Sheila Dikshit said, and of course not to forget Arvind Kejriwal also, because if Delhi voters gave a thumping majority, a broad majority to Aam Aadmi Party in 2015 and 2020, there must have been some very concrete, substantial reason behind that. We must respect the mandate of the voters.
And Rema, you want to say something, Rema?
Yeah, so of course we will respect the mandate of the voters, and please let's not forget that we won the elections with flying colours, with the promise to deliver what we promised to do. So we are not over here just doing what Aam Aadmi Party has done. They failed so miserably that they don't deserve to exist. And I can assure you that the CM will be supported unequally by all BJP MLAs, and all 48 will work as one cohesive unit for the next 5 years. This is because very clearly our leaders aren't power hungry. We know that power is just a means to an end and not the end itself. You have seen this in other states and you will now see it in Delhi. Our goal is very clear. We want to develop Delhi and work in tandem with Modi ji's government at the center to give Delhi the best possible governance. In fact, we've already started. The State Health Department has begun the process to implement Ayushman Bharat in Delhi by preparing a note outlining the blueprint for the scheme's launch. So, be rest assured on all those accounts. You take a report card very, very clearly and you'll be very happy with the A+s non-stop.
So that means we feel rest assured that the constant slugfest which was there for everyone to witness, especially from 20 to 25, would be a chapter of the past.
Are you the spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party, sir?
No. I am a neutral person. I am a journalist, madam. So I am a journalist. You can't. What I mean to say.
You seem to be questioning the political party which is coming to power in Delhi after 27
you
years.
Can't clap in
Give
one
us
hand.
an opportunity.
It takes two to tango. Let journalists perform their duty. Let them do their duty independently. So I am, taking a holistic point of view. I am just asking a simple question because, I am also a Delhi voter and I have huge expectations that, the last thing that I expect is slugfest.
Sir, who did you vote for? If you don't mind me asking.
Choice. No, that is my independent choice, madam.
So if you did vote for BJP, show some trust, give us the time. We will do whatever we have to do.
We are optimists. We are optimists, definitely. We wish to see Delhi transforming into a world-class city.
Be a practical optimist, and as promised, whatever we have told you in our manifesto will be done within the timelines.
All right. Fair enough. Let's now listen into some of the reactions that are coming in, the good wishes that are coming in to the next Chief Minister of Delhi, Rekha Gupta.
आदरणीय रेखा गुप्ता जी को आज विधायक दल का नेता चुना गया है। मेरी बड़ी बहन रेखा गुप्ता जी को बहुत बहुत बधाई, उनका अभिनंदन। मैं विश्वास से कह सकती हूँ कि आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के कुशल नेतृत्व में रेखा जी दिल्ली में विकास के एक नए अध्याय को रेखांकित करेंगी।
देखिए, महिला सम्मान सबसे बड़ा प्रायोरिटी है भाजपा का। रेखा गुप्ता को विधायक दल का नेता बनने की, दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री पद पे बैठने की बहुत बहुत बधाई।
अभी सभी विधायक और एमपीज दिल्ली के ऑनरेबल लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर को मिलेंगे और उनको इस बात की जानकारी दी जाएगी कि विधायक दल ने श्रीमती रेखा गुप्ता जी को विधायक दल का नेता चुन लिया है और श्रीमती रेखा गुप्ता कल दोपहर 12 बजे मुख्यमंत्री की शपथ लेंगे।
मेरी बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं और बधाई है और मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि उनके नेतृत्व में निश्चित तौर पे दिल्ली के लोगों ने जो कष्ट भोगा है पिछले 10 सालों में उससे भारतीय जनता पार्टी और रेखा जी मुक्त कराएंगे।
ये बहुत गर्व की बात है और जो दिल्ली के अंदर 50% महिलाएं दिल्ली के अंदर भारतीय जनता पार्टी को जिसने वोट दिया उन सबके लिए सम्मान की बात है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के सम्मान की बात है और दिल्ली के लिए सम्मान की बात है। निश्चित तौर के ऊपर कल सुबह से डबल इंजन की सरकार दिल्ली के अंदर विकास करेगी।
हमारे सतीश जी ने प्रस्ताव रखा, प्रवेश जी ने प्रस्ताव रखा, हमारे वरिष्ठ नेताओं सबने प्रस्ताव रखा और सर्वसम्मति से रेखा जी को दिल्ली का मुख्यमंत्री के लिए
सीएम के नाम के लिए लीडर ऑफ हाउस के नाम से रेखा गुप्ता जी का नाम प्रपोज किया गया है, उसका हम स्वागत करते हैं। शीर्ष नेतृत्व ने जो किया है ठीक किया है, महिलाओं को सम्मान दिया है और हम उसके साथ हैं।
महिला सशक्तिकरण की बात आदरणीय मोदी जी न सिर्फ कहते हैं करते भी हैं। दिल्ली भाजपा के विधायक दल के नेता के रूप में रेखा जी का नाम तय किया है। रेखा जी को बधाई, पूरी दिल्ली को बधाई।
सभी क्वालिटी को ध्यान में रखा गया, उनका संगठन का अनुभव, उनका सत्ता का अनुभव, लेकिन जब वो एक महिला है तो एक महिला होने के नाते मुझे और भी खुशी है। मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी का धन्यवाद देना चाहती हूँ। देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा महिलाओं को अलग से वेट करते हैं, तो मैं बहुत धन्यवाद करती हूँ महिलाओं।
उसमें रूह है भगवान की, जो फैसला आया है पूरा कार्यकर्ता एकजुट हो गया दिल्ली का, क्योंकि पहली बार एमएलए बनने पर उनको ये जो मुख्यमंत्री बनाया महिला को और उसमें काबिलियत है। जो मोदी जी के हमारे काम, जो मोदी जी के ने गारंटी पे गारंटी दी है, अमित शाह जी ने जो मैनिफेस्टो भेजा है, हम उसको घर घर पहुंचाएंगे।
On your screens are latest visuals of Delhi's next Chief Minister Rekha Gupta. This is right after the BJP Legislature Party meeting attended by Central Observer Ravi Shankar Prasad and OP Dhankar. Finally, Ravi Shankar Prasad making that big announcement as to who will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. The first BJP Chief Minister in Delhi in nearly 3 decades. The fourth woman Chief Minister of Delhi, Rekha Gupta, being announced as the... And these visuals are right after that announcement. The latest visuals we are getting to you. On your screens now are senior BJP leaders. We have Rekha Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP, with us on the broadcast. Neoma, tell us, there will be a 100-day agenda even as she takes oath tomorrow.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've already announced, as Mr. Harish Khurana said, that they're going to start work immediately. As I said, they've already started work. Please understand, see, the BJP is trying to... It's a message which is multifold. Not only are we recognizing the hard work of all our karyakartas, but we also wanted to empower a woman to take charge of India's capital. And under the leadership of Mr. Modi and Amit Shah ji, BJP has done a lot for women empowerment. I mean, let's just backtrack and see some of the schemes that we speak about. Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. Since its launch in 2015, this has done so much to address the declining child sex ratio and promote girl education. Then let's go to Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Something as simple as the construction of toilets had a colossal impact in the lives of millions of women. Another which was very important was the Stand Up India scheme. I mean, in April 22, over 30,000 crores in loans have been sanctioned to scheduled caste, scheduled tribe and women entrepreneurs within this scheme. Then came the Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana, which helped women open millions of bank accounts. And then the Women's Reservation Bill. I mean, it was BJP-led government that granted 33% reservation to women in all legislative bodies. Point being that over here, this political party walks their talk. And be rest assured that under Rekha ji's leadership in Delhi, BJP will not only deliver on all its promises, but will specially focus and deliver on our promises for women, such as like the Saman Yojana, 21,000 for pregnant women, free cervical, breast, ovarian cancer screenings in all the Delhi government hospitals under the Ayushman Bharat Yojana. So the landscape is very broad and we plan to beautify it to the best.
Neha Gupta, spokesperson of the BJP, with us even as we are getting you the latest visuals of BJP delegation at Lieutenant Governor LG Vinay Saxena's residence. BJP is taking claim to form the government in Delhi after deciding upon its chief minister. The announcement coming in with Rekha Gupta set to take oath tomorrow on the 20th of February at 11:30 a.m. as the next chief minister of Delhi. Before that, a BJP delegation is at the residence of LG Vinay Saxena, where they're taking claim to form the government in Delhi. A first-time MLA, Rekha Gupta, being picked as the next chief minister of Delhi after the BJP's legislature party meeting today at the Delhi BJP office with central observers Ravi Shankar Prasad and O.P. Dhankar. Ravi Shankar Prasad finally announcing the name after that meeting. And visuals on your screens are of our latest coming to you from moments ago when the BJP delegation reached Vinay Saxena, the LG's residence. Brijesh Pandey, my colleague, is also with us. Brijesh, the BJP is taking claim to form the government Delhi following procedure, even as the chief minister is set to take oath at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow.
Absolutely. I think these are the technicalities. Once you are elected as leader of the legislative party, then you go and stake a formal claim before the Lieutenant Governor. And, once this claim is done, I think tomorrow she is going to take oath as a BJP chief minister after almost 3 decades. I think it's a very important political moment, if I may say so, for the BJP. They tried to crack the code last time also, when they had, Manoj Tiwari as the face. Even before that, they had Kiran Bedi as the face of the BJP, but they were not able to make inroads, even while Sheila Dikshit was there. And after that, we saw the advent of Aam Aadmi Party, which stood Delhi and looked like unbeatable till the BJP came up with this phenomenal performance by winning 48 seats in the Delhi Assembly election. I would, contrary to many people or many of the panelists who are talking about how difficult the task for Rekha Gupta is, I personally feel that it's going to be a very smooth sailing for her. And there are reasons to believe it. Because the biggest reason, I think, is that the skirmishes and the friction between the Delhi government and the bureaucracy, which we saw in the last 4 to 5 years, I don't think that is going to be there. Now, the people of Delhi will understand the real import as the Lieutenant Governor and the bureaucracy will now extend its fullest cooperation to the Delhi Chief Minister, and the BJP also, its staff. So that is one parameter on which they will be judged, and they will. I would say that they have hit the ground running in the sense that they've already seen machines being deployed, and some sort of action being planned, or some roadmap is being planned to ensure that there's cleanliness. And now you have a BJP government in the center and BJP government in the state. So law and order is one issue on which there's going to be no passing the buck. So that is also going to be extremely important. But with the change of the government, I think the cooperation from police, IPS officers. So there is going to be a marked change. I would say a marked change from the way the administration behaved during the Aam Aadmi Party Sarkar and during this BJP government, if I may say so. And there's also a fact that on a lighter note, the influence of Haryana continues to be on the politics of Delhi. Arvind Kejriwal also had his ancestry from the state of Haryana. Rekha Gupta also has, and I think third time very lucky as far as Rekha Gupta is concerned. Krishna.
Right, Brijesh, but the BJP will have its hands full because it's the Aam Aadmi Party at the MCD.
Well, I think we may very soon see the the tip being turned in the favor of the BJP. We've already seen 3 MLCs, resigning and joining the Bharatiya Janata Party. What has happened in the assembly election will have its bearing in the NCD. So I don't think that NCD is something which the BJP is going to be very overtly worried about. The biggest challenge for them is to make sure that they do not lose this very hard-earned political victory in the national capital. Despite the Modi magic working in every nooks and corners of North India per se, it did not got the BJP the desired response in the national capital. Though it's a half state, they were not able to beat or make inroads as far as Sheila Dikshit is concerned, and also not in the party, and that is the reason why they understand the importance of the kind of mandate they have gone, and with the BJP government in the center, as we saw during the course of 2004-2009 period of the Congress led UPA being in center and a Delhi Congress led government in the state, it worked wonders for Delhi. I think something of that sort is going to take place now, because the bureaucracy is not going to play hard to get. The cases which are there and all are going to be still be decided by the apex court, but I don't think that the bureaucracy will play hardball anymore, and there's going to be a very, very smooth functioning as far as running or governing Delhi is concerned.
And even as my colleague Brijesh gets you the latest, we are getting you the latest visuals on your screens of LG Vinay Saxena meeting with the BJP delegation, which has reached his residence to stake claim to form the government after the BJP legislature party meeting announced. At the end of the party meeting, it was announced that Rekha Gupta will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Now, the delegation from the BJP on your screens now is the next Delhi Chief Minister, Rekha Gupta, with Delhi's LG Vinay Saxena, senior BJP delegation at LG's residence. LG felicitating Rekha Gupta, who will be taking oath tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Bouquet is being presented. Senior leaders of the BJP present. Central observers Ravi Shankar Prasad and O.P. Dhankar. Bipin, the Delhi BJP delegation with central observers have reached, are at the residence of LG Vinay Saxena, and they are staking claim to form the government. This is just following procedure, but we're bringing you the details with the visuals on your screens. Ravi Shankar Prasad in conversation with the LG.
I think a picture speaks 1,000 words. So it is self-explanatory, and the mood is quite upbeat. And now, because, it would, I can stick my neck out to say that BJP...
और 9 विधायकों ने उसको अनुमति It was a unanimous choice. In a very unable atmosphere. हमारे सभी सम्मानीय सांसद भी उपस्थित थे, उनको बुलाया गया। थोड़ा निकलने में देरी हो गई, क्षमा करिए। तो इसलिए हम लोग को रिस्क्यू करना पड़ा। पावरी के उत्साह मीडिया को हम दोनों ऑब्जर्वर इनके सर्वानुमति से चुनाव की रिपोर्ट को कर रहे हैं। आपको हम दे देंगे उसकी कॉपी। उसमें हम दोनों के दस्तखत हैं, के दस्तखत हैं, और तीनों प्रस्तावकों के और सेक्रेटरी ये हम आपको, और इसके बाद हम मंत्री की सूची भी आपको दे देंगे। और बाकी रेस्ट इज रियली अप टू यू एज द चीफ मिनिस्टर। ठीक है, और आज आपसे नहीं कह सकता हूँ
सर लाइट पर है।
एक बहुत ही नई शुरुआत हम सभी पार्टी के कार्यकर्ता हैं, लेकिन जिस एमिएबल एटमॉस्फेयर में आज ये चुनाव हुआ, let me place on record before you all the 3 senior leaders with such a happy state of mind and amity proposed her name. No matter of great pride for us. और जो सारे लोगों ने सेकंड भी किया है, सारे सांसदों ने उनको मिलकर जो शुभकामनाएं दी हैं, जो हमारी पार्टी का एक परिवार का संस्कार और संस्कृति है, उसका पूरा प्रकटीकरण होता है। इसके लिए हम बहुत गर्व करते हैं। तो मैं देश में कई जगह चुनाव करा चुका हूँ, दिल्ली में मेरा पहला अनुभव था, मुझे बहुत आनंद आया। सारे सुखद होगा, बहुत सुखद। और दिल्ली में जितना दुखद हुआ है, उसके आलोक में यह सुखद अनुभव और भी बहुत प्रसन्न है।
आगे बढ़िए सर, थोड़ा सा प्लीज। सर एक सेकंड, थोड़ा पीछे रहो, थोड़ा सर, थोड़ा सा, हाँ प्लीज। हाँ नहीं आ रही ना जी,
थैंक यू।
मैम नहीं दिख रही, थोड़ा सा क्यों उधर
प्रस्तावक है, वो कहाँ गया? संकेत इसमें तीनों प्रस्तावक है, 10 का अनुमोदक है।
बंद कर लें, चलिए चलिए आइए।
That's the latest from the residence of Delhi's LG Vinay Saxena, where BJP delegation led by Central Observer Ravi Shankar Prasad reached along with the next Chief Minister of Delhi, Rekha Gupta, and it has taken claim. It has celebrations visuals on your screens as well after the announcement of Rekha Gupta as the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Right, we have Bipin Sharma and we have my colleague Brajesh Pandey with us on the broadcast. Brajesh, so the formality is done, isn't it, at the LG's residence?
You know, the formalities are being done, and you can see, a very relieved Lieutenant Governor, because if you remember, Krishna, I think, he was playing for a far more effective opposition to the Aam Aadmi Party government more than the BJP itself. And I think he would be highly relieved given the fact that now the government at the center or at the state is not going to be that confrontational as the Aam Aadmi Party government was. There was constant, run-ins, tweets and counter-tweets, allegations leveled from both sides. So I think there's good functioning as far as Delhi is concerned, and that is going to be critical for functioning of any kind of state government, which has law and land and police power at their hand to the center. So I think this double engine will work something like what worked for Sheila Dikshit from 2004 till 2014, and we will say equal thing playing out
right
for the BJP, and it is very, very important for the BJP also, Krishna, given the fact that they have got power after 27 long years.
That's right.
They as somebody was saying that while we have seen BJP shedding its the Brahman Baniya tag in most of the places, like in Uttar Pradesh, the Prime Minister coming from OBC, and most of these Chief Minister of other states are being belonging to the OBC and the powerful caste. In Delhi, it's back to the Brahman Baniya tag, with Rekha Gupta being the new Chief Minister of Delhi.
Right. Even as you speak to us, we are getting the latest visuals of celebrations from outside Rekha Gupta's residence in Delhi. On the left of the screens are visuals of celebration outside Rekha Gupta's residence, the next Chief Minister of Delhi. On the right side are the latest visuals from LG Vinay Saksena's residence, where BJP delegation reached, and as
मैं और आप, कोई फर्क नहीं है हमें। जब ताक लेते हैं अपनी मंजिल को तो उसे पाने के लिए कमर तोड़ मेहनत करते हैं, पर कभी कभी मेहनत और मंजिल के बीच
हाउस इज नॉट इन योर बजट सर, सॉरी,
रह जाता है एक फासला। खैर, मुझे उस फासले को मिटाने के लिए थोड़ी और मेहनत लगेगी, पर शुक्र है आपके पास है टाटा कैपिटल, जो मिटाए फासले आपकी मेहनत और मंजिल के बीच। टाटा कैपिटल, मिटाए फासले।
What does it take to be the greatest in the world? Speed, talent, commitment. But is that all it takes? There is one thing which truly sets you apart. Your inner strength. So did you. TMT Reebok, true inner strength.
Rekha Gupta will be the next Chief Minister of Delhi. She will be taking oath at 11:30 a.m. tomorrow morning on the 20th of February at the Ram Leela Maidan in Delhi. A ceremony that's said to be attended by nearly 30,000 people. Let's first listen to what Rekha Gupta had to say.
और आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार। और आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार। आप सबके आशीर्वाद, सहयोग और समर्थन के लिए दिल की गहराई से आभार।
रेखा जी दिल्ली की मुख्यमंत्री बनने जा रही है, आप क्या कहेंगे?
ये सभी कार्यकर्ता यहाँ मौजूद हैं, सभी कार्यकर्ताओं की मेहनत का, और मोदी जी ने इतना विश्वास जगाया और मोदी जी ने एक आम महिला के ऊपर इतना भरोसा करके उनको इतना सपोर्ट दिया है, उन पे भरोसा किया है। पूरी पार्टी का, पूरी भारतीय जनता पार्टी का, मोदी जी का, अमित शाह जी का, हमारे सभी का बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया है। और आगे जो है सब मिलके।
रेखा गुप्ता की माता जी हमारे साथ हैं, उनसे बात करेंगे। आप बताइए कैसा महसूस कर रही हैं, मुख्यमंत्री बन गई आपकी?
नहीं, मैं बहुत खुश हूँ, मैं खुश हूँ, परिवार बहुत खुश है, मेरे सारे टोटल रिश्तेदार सब आ गए हैं, सब खुश हैं, और बस बहू तो बहू है।
उम्मीद थी कि वो मुख्यमंत्री बनेगी?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, उसका काम देके 1% भी हमें ये नहीं था कि नहीं हो सकता।
देखिए, परिवार के और भी लोग हैं, उनसे भी बात करेंगे। आप बताइए क्या कहना चाहती हैं?
जी, मैं रेखा जी की देवरानी हूँ और पूरा परिवार उनके साथ हमेशा से उनके स्ट्रगल टाइम में साथ में रहा है, और आज हम लोग इतने खुश हैं कि ये जो उन्हें उपलब्धि मिली है उसकी मेहनत फल लाई है। बहुत खुश हैं।
बहुत सारे दावेदार थे मुख्यमंत्री के, बहुत सारे लोगों के नाम चल रहे थे। आप लोगों को कैसा लग रहा था? क्या धड़कनें बढ़ रही थी जब बैठक चल रही थी?
हम कुछ हमसे बोला नहीं जाता, कुछ घर में काम नहीं हो रहा था, बस ये था कि बस भाभी जीत जाए, जो मेहनत करिए उसका फल मिले।
रेखा जी बहुत लंबे समय से बीजेपी में सक्रिय थी और ये माना जा रहा था, कम से कम आधे घंटे से तो उनके नाम की चर्चा चली रही थी। अब वो मुख्यमंत्री बन गई है, आप लोगों की उनको लेकर जो अपेक्षाएं हैं वो और ज्यादा बढ़ेंगी?
हमारी अपेक्षा, भाभी ने हमेशा खरी उतरी है, वो आगे भी खरी उतरेंगी। उन्होंने जीवन भर मेहनत की है, आज उनकी मेहनत रंग लाई है। सबका बहुत बहुत आभार।
We have Bipin Sharma, senior journalist, with us even as you get you the latest on the next Chief Minister of Delhi. Bipin, lots being said about, the kind of hard work that has gone into this. Rekha Gupta, who was the front runner in the final hours before, her name was finally announced. Many are talking about her grassroots connection and the fact that she's literally worked her way up in the party.
Absolutely, because lot of thorough scrutiny and proper checking of her past track record, and when the BJP top brass would have been assured that she has an impeccable track record, only then they must have decided. And of course, you see, because haste makes waste, and better late than never. So all those skeptics, naysayers who were saying that why this delay, and they were criticizing the delay in the formation of the government and the formal announcement of the Delhi CM. So I think that there must have been a very concrete, substantial reason why BJP was taking its own sweet time. And also one very important thing, because we are discussing so many important aspects today here in this discussion. So Ramesh Biduri also must have been one very strong factor which would have led the top brass of BJP to decide that it is time that BJP goes for a woman CM, so that the Delhi voters get a clear-cut message that the BJP means business and it is dedicated, committed to the cause of women empowerment, and it will not tolerate any derogatory remarks against women. So, we can also say that it is a referendum of on Prime Minister's reassurances, Modi's guarantees, plus referendum also on Sheesh Mahal and the liquor policy of Aam Aadmi Party, because eventually they had to roll back. If the policy was so good, then there was no need to roll it back. So all these factors, and now of course it all boils down to see how this cabinet will take shape and how this new government will hit the ground running and showcase a 100-day report card or maybe a month-long report card, so that the Delhi voters can actually heave a sigh of relief that gone are the days when they were witness to endless slugfest in the state assembly. You see, because you were referring to the skirmishes, the slugfest, it always takes two to tango. You can't clap with one hand. So when we talk about all these slugfests, so obviously both Congress, both BJP and Aam Aadmi Party are to be blamed, for what especially happened between 2020 to 2025, and the scenes which were witnessed in MCD were also quite unprecedented, following the corporation elections. So I think that should be a chapter of the past, and now the focus should be on development and to translate all those promises into the action mode, because Delhi voters have huge expectations and the mandate is also quite decisive. I would call it a thumping majority, you see, because if you compare it with 2013 verdict, so that time the Aam Aadmi Party had to garner support from Congress to form the government. So now here it is a clear-cut mandate. So now I think the mood is also quite upbeat, euphoria in the air. So now all eyes on how this team will perform. And, it would not be an overstatement to say that this is actually a dream team, dream team, when I say it's the MLAs who have won from their respective constituencies. So it seems that they are all resolute in their grit to actually deliver and to fulfill the expectations of the voters.
Lots of expectations to satisfy as far as the voters of Delhi is concerned. We've been the highest number of percentage of middle class voters. In Delhi, 67% of the voters nearly are middle class voters in Delhi. Clearly, they've wanted a change. That's the reason why you see, BJP getting the chief minister in Delhi after nearly 3 decades. But again, now all that's left to be seen is that portfolio. Who gets what portfolio?
Eyes are on the portfolios and also on who gets chosen as the minister in the new cabinet, because there is quite likelihood that BJP would leave no stone unturned in balancing the caste equation, because that is also of paramount importance. And also the fact that Bihar elections are not far off, so they have to keep that also into consideration. And a Sikh-faced Manjinder Singh Sirsa quite likely to get some important role and then Parvez Verma, I mean, if reports are to be believed, or if, there is, the speculation is right that he'll be the deputy CM, then Vijender Gupta, old-timer, Mohan Singh Bisht, OP, this Ajay Mahavar. So likewise, there are n number of names, by all the probable candidates for taking oath as the minister. So matter of a few hours when official announcement would be there and they would be taking, the oath. But then the moot point here is the, the issues, because, one is the slugfest. That should not happen. And of course, since Delhi cannot be granted the full statehood status in such a scenario, the respective, the opposition also has to be constructive in their opposition.
Right. The opposition has to be constructive. That's a very important point. And with that, we take a very short breather. We'll be back with more.
Hello everyone. We have the biggest announcement of 2025, especially for cricket fans. We're bringing a golden chance to win a free trip to the UK with your favorite legends. Suresh Raina, Shikhar Dhawan, Shahid Afridi, Chris Gale, Brett Lee. These legends won't just meet you, but you'll stay in the same hotel